Prior to meeting my husband, I had dated somebody else for 5 years. And why did I call off that relationship? I called off the relationship because in his mind, he expected nice guy. Um, he had his own issues. But in his mind, he expected the relationship to last long. Why? Because his elder brother, who happens to be his birthday mate, met his wife while they were in uni. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're just joining us for the first time, my name is J. On this channel, we focus on dealing with issues pertaining to women and children, both in Africa and in the diaspora. Today, I want to quickly or briefly talk on a trending video that I saw on the internet past couple of days. So there's been this story of a young lady, not really young, she's in her 40s, late 40s, she dated this unreasonable man, that's what I'll call him, for 25 good years, and then he still served her breakfast. Why am I making this video? I think as individuals, we have to normalize learning from people's mistake, not necessarily ours. They say you learn from experience, but oftentimes I've kind of observed that people do not necessarily want to learn from other people's experience. They rather want to, they would rather turn a blind eye and wait till it happens to them. Then they can now say, oh, from my experience, I learned this. No, you don't have to wait till it happens to you. You can learn from other people's experience. Now, um, I'm going to give my opinion on this issue, even though it might not matter to her, but I'm sure it's going to matter to someone who is watching this video, and it's going to help them see the red flags and protect them from making, this same mistake, from actually learning. It's going to help them learn from this sister's experience. So this sister's name is, I think, is it Chinelo or something? Now, she's been dating this guy right from, I think, her early 20s or something. And as a matter of fact, from the story, it was alleged that she stole money from her mom and used it to send this young man abroad for greener pastures. Now, the young man in question got abroad, suddenly realized, made money, realized, oh, she's not my class. We don't belong to the same level. And he moved. He got someone else. Now, he still kept in touch with her, and she didn't know. He came back to Nigeria and got married to another lady, a younger girl. So she saw the picture on social media, and all hell has broken loose. So she's been ranting and cursing and swearing. Now, the painful part from the story, it was alleged that when she stole the money from her mother, the complications from that issue, the mother never recovered and the mother died. So you can imagine what would happen each time her family sees her. You know, they will remember how their mother died. So it's never going to be easy for her. And yet, this young man had it in his mind, to treat her in this despicable manner, in this wicked manner. I'm going to talk to ladies. My dear women, please protect yourself. No one can protect you like you. No one can protect you like you. Even the Bible says in the book of Proverbs, say, guard your heart with all diligence, because out of it proceeds issues of life. Why did the Bible, I'm a Christian, why would the Bible tell you to guard your heart with all diligence? Why do you think the Bible told us so? Now, first off, I'm going to start red flag number one. Any man that will support you to steal from your parents, to sponsor him, to steal from your parents or from anyone at all to fund his lifestyle doesn't deserve you. It is a man's responsibility to provide, while we are the women, as the women, we're helpers, we're helpmates. Never take yourself and put in the role of a provider. Eventually, when the man gets his feet, because he's going to see you as a mother, he's going to see you as a helper. Not a helper. No, he'll see you as a mother. He'll see you as a benefactor. But he's not going to see you as a partner. And you don't want that. I usually say, do not start what you cannot finish. When my heart goes out to this young lady, I feel so terribly bad for her. But I'm just going to say, rise up. That's not the end of the world. You'll be fine. I don't encourage, as a matter of fact, I don't encourage um, long courtship. I met my husband in October, and the first week of December, he had proposed. Why? He knew what he wanted. So, in fact, in that was it 6 weeks or even 5 weeks? Because we actually met at the last week in October, and he dated and he proposed first week of December. We didn't even date. When we met, it was just friendship. We started off as friendship, and the man hit the nail on the head. He knew what he wanted, and he dived straight into it. Prior to meeting my husband, I had dated somebody else for 5 years. And why did I call off that relationship? I called off the relationship because in his mind he expected, nice guy, um, he had his own issues. But in his mind, he expected the relationship to last long. Why? Because his elder brother, who happens to be his birthday mate, met his wife while they were in uni. Similar to our own story. Met his wife while they were in uni. They dated for, was it 8 years before he married her, and then he left her in Nigeria and traveled abroad. Now he was thinking, he was trying to sell that idea to me. I had met the family, met everyone. He was trying to sell the idea of, look, we're going to date for, a long time, and eventually we're going to get married, and I'll travel abroad just like the other brother was doing, and you'll be coming back, getting me pregnant and going back. And I said, you know what? This is not going to work for me. This is not me. Mind you, at that time I was in uni. I started dating him when I was in year one. So I won't say it was a bad relationship, because even at that time I wasn't ready to get married. We dated all through for the 4 years I was in school. We dated. Yeah, I started dating him, in fact, when I was in pre-degree. So that was what made it almost 5 years, 4.5 years, you know. And immediately he was traveling out, I told him, I said, I'm sorry, I cannot. I can't do it. I don't see myself doing what your sister-in-law is doing. Easy. And I called it quits. Was it difficult? Yes, it was difficult. But did I have to move on? Yes, with my head up high. And after that, I told myself, I said, never again. Mind you, like I said, I was in the uni. I said, never again am I going to date any man for a long time. And I decided, I said, whoever I'm going to marry, I'm going to date the person maximum 1 year, or cut the person maximum 1 year, and we'll get married. I'm not doing no long relationship no more. For those 5 years, I didn't have anything to lose because I was a student. So, in fact, it even protected me from, moving here and there. Focus, stayed in one place, nice guy, but it didn't work, and that's fine. You see, any relationship that is going to take more than, or courtship that is going to take more than 6 months before the guy proposes, my sister, ask questions. The guy might just be there blocking road for somebody else, stopping somebody else from coming to you. Ask the right questions. If you see it's not working, move. I understand that sometimes people are constrained. Some men, especially in Africa, they're constrained due to finances. They might like a girl, they want to be with her, but they don't have the finances to do things the proper way to marry them. Well, if it's up to you if you want to stay. But for me personally, when you're talking about courtship, you're talking about marriage. If you guys want to do relationship, that's up to you. But if you're looking at marriage, if a guy is with you 6 months, he knows if he wants to marry you. Some of them will keep you at the side and they're with some other lady, or rather they're with you and they're looking around. Oh, looking for the one that they are comfortable with. Because sometimes I don't understand. You see a man who is well to do, has the finances, has everything going, he has a girlfriend, and he's dating her 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. What for? You have everything. Marry her already if you love her. Put a ring on it. If you don't make any commitment, as a woman, what are you doing there? Sometimes you see men, they would engage a lady 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, nothing is forthcoming. I think women need to learn to put themselves first. You are allowed to be selfish. I keep saying it. When it comes to you, you are allowed to be selfish. Why? Bible says love your neighbor as yourself. So you have to love yourself first. If you love yourself, why would you be in a relationship for 5 years? Why would you be in a relationship for 10 years? Why would you be in a relationship 25 whole years? Now, where is this lady going to start from? And from the story, a friend of hers came and said different men were coming, wanted to marry her, but she refused. She was waiting for this guy abroad to come. But what did he do? He paid her back. He paid her good with wicked. Whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, I think we need to learn to start being kind to one another. Do you know mentally what this would do to this woman? This woman might fall into depression. She might even want to take her own, you know, life. Why would somebody be so mean to another person? Okay, if you knew as at the time you traveled abroad that you did not want her, why did you not tell her so she could move on? I don't understand it. And I keep saying to women, I remember then I would say to my younger sister, like, it just didn't make sense. If you don't like a man, don't take anything from him. If you do not like a man, that's why I'm all about self-improvement, women empowerment. Work, make your own money. If you do not want a man, never go after a man because of what he can offer you. Go after a man because you want to be with him. Or not go after a man, be with a man because you want to be with him, not because of what he has to offer. When you're not empowered financially, you begin to think that you need to rely on this man to fund your lifestyle. And that's why I keep singing and I keep hammering, get something doing. Improve yourself, work on yourself. Unfortunately, this is the story of this young lady. While my heart goes out to her, and please begging us, ladies, women, please learn to protect yourself. Learn to protect yourself. I'll draw the curtains here. Till I see you again next time. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. And don't forget, I love you. Bye, guys. Bye.